The manipulations that had been done by brokers often occurred in Indonesia. How is actually the regulation to control this? This is Revenue's International Reports. Manipulations that were done by the illegal brokers or even the legal ones has indicated the lack of regulation control on brokerage system in Indonesia. The unusual claims on clients' transaction, problematic fund, and the fund distribution manipulation are oftenly occurred in Indonesia. The regulation control is still on the low level. Therefore, these kind of manipulations are routine and disorganized. The implementation of regulation to the brokers need to be reviewed so that the investors in Indonesia could differentiate between the legal brokers and the illegal ones. Additionally, the socialization of this regulation needs to be enhanced. Finally, the mutual benefit for both the brokers and the investors could meet the optimum point. Now, the question is how the government could control the brokerage system in Indonesia to a good direction, and how the brokers educate their investors so that they stay investing. Completely, we will discuss about it in Bussiness International. To discuss about futures brokerage regulation in Indonesia, we have Mr. Amrit Melwani, Vice President of Monex Investing the Futures, and Mr. Alphonse Samosir, Head of Law Affairs, Commodity Futures Trading Regulatory Agency, or BAPEPTI. Thank you, Mr. Alphonse and Mr. Amrit, for coming to this studio. First of all, before we talk about the regulation itself, could you please explain what the cases that is oftenly occurred in Indonesia, maybe from Mr. Alphonse first?
I think it's, first of all, I would like to thank you for this, for this question, but if we are trying to discuss this comprehensively, let me first explain the architecture of the new law, law number 10, 2011, as it has been designed in a very comprehensive one, and it's absolutely different with the old law of number 32, 1997. As you may be aware that there are 6 amendments. This is the main element in the new law. Firstly is the coverage. The coverage of this new law is very broad. It's not only cover about the primary commodity, as you know that the old law only focus on primary commodity, and that the new law covers everything that can be traded, that can be the underlying commodities for future contract, derivatives, and other derivatives. And most importantly, and we have been successfully in including the Sharia contract that met the Sharia, the Muslim law. And the other things that we have already been successful amendments about the clearing, also the mutualizations, also online trading. Online trading is one of the instruments that used by investors if they are going to do trading. As you know that. Before, outcry system is not matched for today, and all of investors, if they are going to trade, they can use online trading, and then they can do trading everywhere, even in the car, in the room, even maybe in the bedroom, they can do with the online, because you know that's already compatible with our IT law that we have now at hand.
So that's what's been happening in Indonesia. So could you please explain, I mean, from Monex side, about this kind of regulation of law?
Yeah. So basically, Monex is the #1 brokerage in the whole of Indonesia, and we are a facilitator of online trading. And online trading actually has taken the whole Indonesia by storm. It started in 2005, but the volumes have grown tremendously. For example, at the end of 2006, we were averaging per month around 35,000 lots every month, okay? And this is at the end of 2011, we're averaging 75,000 lots per month. That's a 250% increase in online trading. And this is only possible because it's online. It's so efficient, and yeah, exactly like Alphonse said as well. It allows people to trade anywhere, from the bedroom, from anywhere you can possibly imagine, anytime, any product.
Okay, so how's the cases that it's happened a few times ago in Indonesia, that manipulations and then wrong distribution of fund in such brokers did in Indonesia? Could you please explain, Alphonse?
You know that this business is a high risk and high return.
Okay.
So many people are eager to do this business. You know that. Let me explain that. I myself, as the most responsible in designing all regulation, we have already had at hand more than 85 regulations, including the new law of number 10.
Okay.
This is very broad, and that I believe it's more than enough to regulate all the brokers now, their activities daily. But very unfortunately, that the very fast growing illegal, this is, I would say that this is the big enemy that I'm now facing, that the community is now facing, Costa is now facing. But of course, we have a very good cooperation of the police. Actually, the law has clearly regulated about this, because you know that if we have already done so many undercovers. We've just done undercover in Medan, Surabaya, Bandung, and lastly we have put into jail one of the owners of the illegal brokers into Jakarta. Okay. But of course, this is the main task that we have to do in the coming month or in the month ahead. Then actually the sanction as contained in Article 71 is very strong, very keen, that if any brokers found to guilt to do business illegally without having any license from FAP, they can be put into prison for 10 years with the fine 20 billion. It's very, I think it's very key.
Okay, Mr. Alphonse, unfortunately we have to have a break first. We'll be right back with more discussion with Zenith with Reference International.